Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Tegar Rafmildan and my student ID number and weights 191. Today, I will present a paper with a title Determinant of Tax Revenue Effort in Developing Country by Abhijit Sengupta. So, in this presentation, I will explain the introduction, theory, method, result, and conclusion of the paper. So, let's start with introduction. So, the paper talks about tax revenue in developing country. Tax revenue is important because the government is used to build roads, school, hospital, and public service. Many developing countries still depend on foreign aid. Because of that, governments need to improve domestic tax revenue for better economic growth and stability. And the purpose of this study is to find the factor of affect tax revenue performance in developing country. So let's move to theoretical background. So the paper explained that economy and institutional factor after tax revenue. Country with higher income usually collect more tax because they have better economic system. The agriculture sector often lower tax revenue because farming activity are difficult to tax. Trade openness can increase tax revenue because import and export are easier to monitor. The study also explained that corruption and political instability can reduce tax revenue performance. Let's go next to the method. So the study raised data from 105 developing countries from 1980 until 2004. The researcher used data from international organizations such as the IMF and World Bank. The study analyzed several variables such as GDP per capita, agriculture share, import, foreign aid, debt corruption, and political stability. To analyze data, the researcher used econometric method like fixed effect model, random effect model, and dynamic panel data. This method helped the researcher understand the relationship between the variable and tax revenue performance. And let's move to the result. So the study finds several important results. First, countries with higher GDP per capita usually have a better tax revenue performance. Second, a large agriculture sector, lower tax revenue performance. Third, trade openness and import help increase tax revenue. The study also showed that corruption reduced tax revenue performance. And in addition, countries that rely more on income tax perform better than countries that mainly use tax on goods and service. And the last one is the conclusion. In conclusion, tax revenue performs in developing country is affected by economic condition, institution, and government policy. Better economic growth, stronger institution, and lower corruption can improve tax revenue performance. Therefore, government should improve tax system and reduce corruption to increase domestic tax revenue. So that's it for my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention.